beautiful people, it's Ezra here and welcome to a different version of Dax's Desk. I woke up this morning with a feeling I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with, and that is I have a lot on my plate. Thankfully, I have the entire day today to catch up on some work, some tasks that aren't even related to uni but I have to do. I'm preparing for the LSAT, so I have to do that, and obviously shoot a video, edit it, all that jazz. So I thought I'd document what I'm going to do in order to plan today, and I might even record some of my working time and how I use my breaks, etc. So basically I would term this as a mini overwhelm, or a mini, as I like to call them, mini freakouts, when I have a lot of tasks in my head. And you know, that's when you have to translate it onto page. Some people use the Eisenhower matrix, some people use just normal to-do lists, some people time block it, schedule it into their Google Calendar. I have tried all of those things and I kind of use a combination of them. So I will show you very soon what I'm going to do to prepare. As you can probably guess, I have a bunch of tasks with varying importance or urgency and just how long they will take. Some tasks I need to do today aren't being finished, it's just I have to make a start, and once I've made that start I'll feel much better going into the next week or so. But first I need to get ready and make sure my space is good. I think it's very important to take the time to get your environment ready and also plan in the morning or whenever you're starting your catch-up session. So let's go. So now that I've got all that planning sorted, I'm going to finally make a start. It is 9 AM and it's a little later than I wanted to start my work today, but because I have a whole day, I'm not too stressed. I've planned everything out and there's some leeway for after dinner I can catch up on whatever I was falling behind in during the day. I'm really lucky because today I only have one commitment, so I've taken that into account. But besides that, I'm basically going to be a homebody today and just try and catch up. So we'll see how that goes. So it's nearly 1 o'clock and I am running slightly late because I basically spent a little while trying to fix the printer. Still not fixed, so I have to either print it at my boyfriend's house or uni. I'm a little bit behind obviously because of that, and I had brunch with Dad a little bit earlier, and now I'm on to my fourth task for the day. I feel pretty good because I've done a lot of what I importantly or urgently needed to do. Now it's just trying to catch up the usual stuff. As I said before in my previous videos, some factors you can't control when you want to have a catch-up day. If you're anything like me, a lot of people will just zip into your life and demand some attention. I think I'm quite lucky that if I need to work, I can just say, look, I really need to work. So after I fix this, I gotta go back and I don't really want to be disturbed again. And they'll listen unless it's something very serious that I need to deal with right at that moment. So anyways, I'm going to continue on, and since I had brunch, I don't have to stop for lunch, which is good. I did schedule a break at 1:30, but I think I'm going to skip that one because in general, I'm running about 30 minutes late. So hopefully it'll be good. I mean, this is what buffer times are for. So I have maybe about 1.5 hours after dinner that I haven't scheduled anything for. So that is the time when I'm going to catch up if I need to. And yeah. I also wanted to say a little bit about how I've actually structured my day. I showed you how I put my tasks with certain times, and that works for me because I know exactly how much time I'm allocating to it, especially if it's a really big project. You know, I've got a food assignment coming up and I know I'm not going to finish it in one day. So if I just make a start on it and I scheduled an hour for it, so that just gives me, you know, a good chunk of time after I've gotten the flow going to do some work, but it also means that I can get some other stuff ticked off my to-do list. I also split my tasks in terms of when I do them. So I know I wanted to give myself a lot of time to catch up on my spaced repetition, but I didn't want to do, say, 2 hours in one go, so I scheduled it in different times of the day just to break it up a little bit, and also to break up my other tasks, because for me, I do like learning in different ways, going from my laptop to handwriting to reading to watching a lecture, that sort of thing. So it kind of keeps me on my toes and it keeps me interested. And it's kind of like a little break. When you get bogged down by the same task, you're more likely to drift off in your focus. But I have found that doing multiple different tasks, if I can, in a relatively short amount of time gives me the motivation, it helps me hit the ground running, etc. Alright, so despite all of the little interruptions, I actually did quite well with all of my catching up and study. I still am one task late, so I'm gonna go make dinner now, and after that I will work on that task at night, and then, you know, I basically just give myself a break after finishing all the tasks that I needed to do. Sometimes at night, or even during the day, when I've finished everything, I say, should I push myself more to squeeze in a little bit extra? And if you've got a lot of tasks on your plate, sure, do that if you feel up to it. But I would say it's really, really good to just take a break and enjoy that moment of feeling satisfied that you've completed all your work. If you keep going and going, you'll never have that feeling of completion, and I just think it's good to let your body and your mind rest for the rest of the day before moving on to have another productive day tomorrow. So that was my day at home, mostly at home, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me work, and tomorrow I get to go to uni and start all over again. Please, if you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you could hit that red button and also the bell notifications so that you can see whenever I post videos. Right now I'm trying to post a video a week and it'll usually be on a Thursday. So thanks for watching. See you.